It's never too late. Find the right information. So I'm here to give you all the right information. They do not need someone who is memorizing it. They need someone who is getting nervous and still can make it. Hi besties, welcome back to my shitty ass channel. I don't need to give my introduction because you have already came from my social media or either came from that previous video. So yes, I know I'm very late about this question and answer video, but it's never too late, okay? It's never too late. It's never too late. So in my previous video, I had a conversation about the process of Air India, on what were the process and how it started and what were the rounds, how many rounds, how many questions, and blah 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 blah, blah like that, right? So a lot of people told me that I need to do a question and answer video. So here it is, the question and answer video. Our group is all about being selected because we help each other. So I'm just glad and very happy about the group that I created because I met so many people that were selected. And congratulations to you, Rushali, if you're watching this. And what's her name? I cannot recall it, but I'll for sure like upload a screenshot over here or whatever. But congratulations, guys, for being Air India crew finally. Sometimes what happens is when we actually search for the information and we cannot find it. We cannot find the right information. So I'm here to give you all the right information. Even I used to be there. Like I used to search like on YouTube, blah 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 blah, and how to do it, how to find it, how what do you do, what answers, blah 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 blah. But let me tell you, you will not find the right answers or right questions. So here I am to help you all, okay? So without wasting our time, let's get started. If you have not joined the group, the link is in the description box. So make sure you join the group if you really want to be a crew because we help each other, right? So join the group. In my previous video, I have explained about the round. So the first round was as usual BMI, which doesn't count at all, but they also asked some questions. So I think it does count. Make sure you stay till the end because if you miss one question, you're gonna miss out on everything. Because that one question counts a lot, okay? That one question can actually help you. So better stay till the end. The first round was BMI check as usual because why did they put BMI first? Because they do not want to waste their time. They call out one by one and check if they meet the criteria in the BMI range, and after that they call out. They go back, then the medical people give them the names to the HR and they call out by the names that come here, Afleen Khan, come here, blah blah blah, come here, XYZ, come here. And then when you go there, they ask you, have you scored 50 percentage or above in your 12th standard? So you have to answer it very honestly because they might check your card. They also ask you if you have received the email about the invitation because they actually check, and they'll when you say yes, I have received the invitation, they're going to ask you your email address and they're going to check in their dashboard. So after that, when we were given the numbers like the token, you have to go back to your place and then they'll call you. The CV goes to the next round, right? They call from the numbers like from 1 to 10, please come proceed further and go for your second round, like that, okay? So you go for your second round. Second round is group interview. The first question was, why do you want to become a cabin crew? I mean, obviously a lot of airlines ask these questions because it's very important to know what are your thoughts on being a cabin crew. And make sure you do not, please do not by heart your answer because they actually check if you're like memorizing it or what. They do not need someone who is memorizing it. They need someone who is getting nervous and still can make it, right? They check that. So make sure you do not memorize it and speak your heart out. Why do you want to become a cabin crew? Don't say that I love traveling or I want to go here, I want to go there, I love being a cabin crew. Since childhood I was a cabin crew, my dream was a cabin crew. Don't say that, please. If you want a specific answer, please join the group and I'll give you a specific answer. And the second question was, what do you think are the skills required for a role of cabin crew? What do you think the skills that are required for this role? So many skills that is required for this role: swimming skills, communication skills, empathy, compassion. So if you need the answers for this too, you can contact me. I'm going to help you definitely. The third question was really tough and it was like, why Air India and why not other airline? Now they are going to check if you're going to defame any other airline or you're going to just portray on one airline and you're gonna compare, because they do not like comparison. So make sure you actually crack this one and do practicing on this one, because they do ask this question. So please practice on this one. And the fourth question was, what is your work experience? So over here, if you're a fresher, they're not going to ask you this. They're just going to ask you what are your hobbies and stuff like that. But if you're experienced, they're going to ask you what is your experience, like what job profile have you been into, what's your background, all that stuff. Like, now let's jump into the third round, and the third round questions were, and the ma'am is just going to ask you, are you colorblind? If not, just answer that. If I'm not colorblind. Second question is going to be, do you have specs or any specific number? Do you wear lenses? These were the second questions, and just be honest. They're not going to like eat you up or anything. Just be honest, okay? The third question was asked was, can you swim unaided? Unaided means without the safety. Can you swim? The fourth question was really important to them, and that was, do you have any health issues? Like, do you have asthma? Do you have any BP problem? Stuff like that, because they do want to make sure that you are fit, right? So answer them very honestly that if you have any health issues or not, because in your medicals, when you go for the medicals, they're gonna find out and they're gonna be like, you lied to us, so we are gonna disqualify you. So if you do not want to get disqualified, please be honest. And the second last question was asked, have you ever had braces? And the last question was, do you get depressed? Do you get anxiety? So these were the third round questions, and let's move out to the fourth round questions. This was the last round, and they have asked 17 to 18 questions related to your CV. Okay, so let's jump into the fourth round. Very first question was asked to me was, have you ever interviewed Air India before in these 3 months, or like have you ever just interviewed Air India? So you have to be honest. If you have did, if you haven't, just be honest. Just be honest. Be yourself. Be honest. That's all I can say. The second thing they're gonna ask you about is, tell me about yourself. So you have to make sure that you actually prepare a myself for this, because they're gonna ask you this. If you are a fresher, they're going to ask you about your hobbies and what do you do in your free time, and just a random question that they can pick out from your CV. And for the experience one, they're going to ask you, what is your work experience, and do you like your job? Did you like your job in your previous section? They're just going to cross question you, okay? You should be having that answer ready. If you know that if I say that I like reading book, and they're going to ask you which book do you read currently, right? So make sure you prepare all the cross questions answer. With your introduction, think about what question they could be asking. And if you need any help, let me know. Question was, have you ever had a customer or a passenger who was really irritated, and you have to answer very nicely. Just fake it till you make it. If you never had a customer like that, just fake it. Fake it. Fake it. It's fine. Faking it, it's fine. They're not going to come and check. Oh my God. They're not going to go in the past and see. I just time traveled and see. You lied to us. No, it's not going to happen. Just lie it. Fake it till you make it. That's what Vihana said, right? Fake it. Very fifth question was, have you ever had a worst customer? And tell us, how did you handle the situation? And you just have to answer that. As I said, fake it till you make it. Sixth question was, any best customer or passenger you had? Again, fake it till you make it. If you're a fresher, they're going to ask you something related to your CV, and just going to cross question you. Like, suppose they're going to be like, do you like your family? Do you live in a joint family or singular family? And you're going to answer like, we live in a joint family. They're going to cross question you like, what do you know about joint family? Do you like living with joint family? Are you ever going to leave them? Are they ever going to get apart? How many people are there in your family? All these questions, right? So just be confident, be yourself, answer it very perfectly. If you are nervous, calm yourself, because they're not going to eat you up, right? So just calm yourself. It's fine. It's just an interview. It's just a conversation. Okay. One, they're going to ask you, what did you learn from your previous job? And obviously, if you're a fresher, the random questions as usual. So prepare a myself, or how do you like traveling and stuff like that. They're going to ask you that. So if you say yes, I love traveling, they're going to cross question you. Have you ever traveled? Which airline did you choose to travel with? Did you like it or not? They're just gonna cross question you, so make sure you actually prepare an answer again, right? Be yourself. And the eighth question was asked to me was, do you have anyone who works as a cabin crew? So I do have so many. 99% of my friends are cabin crew. So I said yes, I do have friends who are cabin crew. Like all of them are cabin crew. So they cross questioned me like, do they tell you about the negative side of crew? I said yes, obviously they do, but you only live once. Hashtag YOLO. So just be yourself and say that yes, it's fine. I'm okay with pros and cons of the cabin crews. I'm okay. And the ninth question was, what do you know about cabin crew life? And for the fresher also and experience also, they're going to ask you, like, you need to know what cabin crew go through. And obviously you have seen so many vlogs and stuff about a cabin crew life, so just be honest and tell them what do you know about the cabin crew, like the hotel staying, about the layovers, the accommodation, and everything you know about the cabin crew life. Okay. And the 10th question was, why did you choose the career as a cabin crew and why not anything else? And the 11th question was, can you relocate? 12th question was asked, like, what are the pros and cons about being a cabin crew? Do not say negative things, please. And the 13th question was, why we should hire you over the other candidates. Over here, make sure you do not defame any other candidates. Just make sure you talk about yourself. Don't talk about other candidates. 14th question was really tough. They're going to be like, tell me a good reason why we should pick you. Now you have to make sure that you give them a really good reason, okay? The 15th question for me was, are you Muslim? And I said, yes, I'm Muslim. And they also asked me where I stay and where I'm from. So I told them I'm Afghanistan and etc. etc. So it was just a personal thing for me. But y'all can be asked where do you stay, and if you're Maharashtrian or you're from Guwahati or from Delhi, you can be asked that. 16th question was really personal to me because they asked me if I can serve alcohol because I'm a Muslim and I cannot serve alcohol. And they asked me that if I can serve because I have heard that Muslims do not serve alcohol. So I said, no, we do serve alcohol, but we do not drink it. 17th question for me was, have you ever served an alcohol to a customer in your previous job? As I am from a customer service background, and my background, some people know, some people doesn't. So yes, I have served alcohol in my past lives. So I told them very honestly, like, yes, I have served and my parents do not have any problem and I'm okay. And the 18th, 19th, 20th question was just very personal for me. They just asked me how many people do I have in my family, if I'm close to them, and etc. And I do not think this counts because this is a very easy question and anyone can answer this. So the last three questions were really personal for me, so I do not count that. So total we do have like 17 to 18 questions that were asked. It was related to CV. But let me tell you all a tip that in the fourth round, they check how do you walk into that cabin, do you knock, do you sit properly? Do you have a hand gestures? And I do have a problem of hand gestures, so I tried my best to keep it down. It does. The communication is not just about talking or, um, exaggerating or being an extrovert. No, but communication is also about eye contact, proper eye contact with the both HRs, proper way to sit, proper way to walk, proper way to explain. These are all the things that counts. So not everyone can tell you all the tips, but you can find everything over here which you couldn't find in your past, because I did my research. I couldn't find it, so I had to learn from them. Right? So yeah. So if you have any other questions, let me know or join the group. You can ask any questions over there. It's fine for us. We all can answer you, and I just cannot wait for you to be a cabin crew. So yeah. If you do have any other questions, let me know in the group or just comment down below. I'm always answering all of you. So yeah, I hope you have a good day, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video, my future cabin crews.